Their defense is spotty at times. Welcome to the greatest show on television. I do agree with you, Indiana. That's a great question. You know, it's easy to.
Okay.
Don't get mad at me, Buckeye fan. He's the most dominant player in college because he's worked too damn hard to build this culture and too damn hard. He's been through. But I do believe at the end of the day, you're going to see Ohio State. You're going to see. All my old football pads, they're worn down. I can't go put that stuff on right now.
Yeah.
But I might have to because we cannot seem to get pressure on this quarterback. It's like a scene out of Gladiator.
Right
you get my
behind you
man
there. Yeah.
coming out, I don't know if he's on a horse or not, and he just sprints out and then slams this big old sword into the middle of the field and starts yelling and screaming. And I'm no weatherman, but if I could forecast the future for Ohio State and the rest of college football, I gotta say, you're right. But with Bama, that loss to Vanderbilt, man, I mean, sometimes it's not always about your best win. Sometimes it's your worst loss that can really, really make you look bad. I want people to see what Chase Young does on this play. Not only does Chase Young get in on the tackle, all that's great. He destroys right now a big-time left tackle, 350-pounder. Chase is 265. Did you have a touchdown dance plan for the next level?
No.
Are you a dancer?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh, we got to work on that. Okay, listen, me and you, we're going to get together. We're going to work on some dance moves.
That works with me.
It's kind of my thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a fantastic dancer.
Yeah.
Don't let these suits fool you. I know what I'm doing. I'm a former New Orleans Saint, so I ate enough Popeye's chicken down there that they should be paying me, actually, to be even discussing them, and I should have got it when I was there.
And I know, Jay, you and I were talking, you're a little bit superstitious, a tad nervous.
So whenever there's a big game, and there's a game I don't feel, again, Buckeye fans, don't hate me for this, I don't feel as confident in, I tend to lean into my Buckeye spirit and throw on scarlet and gray, as you can see, with some checkers here and all that.
Ohio State now has an opportunity to do something very, very special. We've always talked about Ohio State as being in the same breath as Clemson and Alabama and Georgia and all these upper echelon teams, but it's been a while since they've had a run where they were like Bama, where in the span of 5 to 6 years, they win 2 to 3 national championships. Well, this is the first one down. And when you look at how things look heading in, you got, number 2 overall recruit in Tavian St. Clair coming in next year. You got a whole bunch of 5-stars. We're going to have another top 3 recruiting class. We already got a couple offensive linemen in the portal, and we're going to get a tight end from Purdue. And all of a sudden, Ben, Obi, you start to look at how things look next season, and you go, man, if Ryan Day doesn't start peeking into the NFL and hearing those whispers that are going to come when you have success, everyone's going to call them.
You're feeling pretty good after this one.
Ben, this is all about the start, right? How you start. That first quarter, I sat right here last night in studio, and I told all of Columbus, Ryan Day, you have got to come out, start fast, have a scripted drive, decide who you want to be, decide what your personality is as an offense, and commit to it. And if you guys commit to it, you will absolutely thrive. And what do? They come out slinging the football, absolutely spreading things out and hitting all of those wonderful athletes that we have, including Jeremiah Smith, who is the best wide receiver in the country. We all know it. Everybody knows when they line up, and they still couldn't do it. They tried to bracket him. They tried to single cover him, which is very dumb, and they tried to double cover him and play underneath stuff. Nothing mattered. Ryan Day and Chip Kelly found ways to get him the ball in space, get him the ball moving. That Tennessee defensive line that everyone talks so much about, hell, I talk so much about, they had no impact on this football game. Why? Because Ryan Day kept the pocket moving. He kept the offense rolling.
So, Jay, how do you continue to build that continuity that Billy had mentioned at this point in the season with new faces continuing to rotate on that line?
That's a great question. It's easy to say next man up mentality. We hear that so much in sports, but this is difficult because offensive lines are units, man. These guys have to gel. They have to work together. They have to be on a string, as you know, Obi. And when you have one go down and then another go down, and now you got a left guard who's all Big Ten kicking out to left tackle, that is a completely different position, and he is going to be playing in space against some top-tier guys. So our producer asked me, who really scared, what issue might come up that scared me in this game, and I said, I swear it's Abdul Carter for Penn State versus anybody on the Ohio State offensive line, and then also Zane Durant in the middle there, who's the defensive tackle, who's at 2.5 sacks, and then you got number 11 with 4 sacks. That is something that really concerns me, and it's going to be on Ryan Day and this offensive line to build a game plan that does not expose the left side of the offensive line.
Listen, 3, 2, 1, let them see the T-shirt.
And Michigan has one as well, of course, in their colors.
We don't care about theirs.
No, we don't.
We're very concerned about ours, and we're very concerned about feeding these children. This is a huge priority. I was just discussing with an AD about how it's really a real issue now. Well, we appreciate you being here this morning. We thank you so much for sharing. We thank you so much for motivating folks to get out there and find ways to not just support the kids, support United Way for what they do for the children. And let's make a difference this holiday season, huh?